the shooters, the real scorers, will just shoot away, as we remind you about Hayes being our official underwear, of course, here in the PBA. And on the 11th shot, they'll make it.
Yeah, some guys will miss 10 straight, and it's very few guys that have this, but they'll have the attitude of, it doesn't matter. That's what we call the shooter's mentality. I'm making the next one. You better not leave me open.
Oh, yes. In the meantime, here's Miller. He can score if he wants to. Broken up dribble, and the shot clock is down to 4. Tang doing a decent job of staying close to Miller. Inbound problems. Yeah. Inbound problems, yes.
Great defensive possession for Rain or Shine coming out of the timeout. Getting a stop. The lead is now down to 8. Rain or Shine on a little run here of their own. Chance to chip away more at this lead.
Here's Ibanez to Tang. Zaire not really interested in shooting from there. Now he'll have to take a decision. Let's it fly. That won't work. And Daniels secures that rebound.
Ginebra's zone has been pretty effective for them in this first half.
Tubid.
Knocking it down, you know, the zone, good ball movement right there, and then Tubid gets an open look, and this guy is an explosive scorer in his own right. When he gets his shot going from outside, he's a really nice piece to their puzzle.
Tubid with 8 points, and that ball deflected, recovered nonetheless. Zaire Ibanez outside to T.Y. Tang. T.Y. muscles his way through that maze. Could be guilty of steps.
Yeah, ran into Eric Mank there in the no charge zone. I think that's what Kaloy and the other coaches from Rain or Shine are asking, but solid defense by Ginebra on back-to-back possessions, and they've scored 55 points already. They have been lighting it up a bit from the outside themselves.
It's a very disciplined zone for Barangay Ginebra. Each one keeping to his mark and to his position as Miller rattles it in.
You know, that three comes because of the deep penetration of J.J. Hildebrand. He got right into the middle of the defense, sucked everybody in, and you got a shooter like Willie Miller wide open. It's easy to give them the pass with confidence.
Could not have said it any better, because that is exactly what happened there. In the meantime, Neely in the corner to Tang. Lets it fly, overshooting it completely. Daniels to the shrieking Hildebrand, who's gone.
Well, T.Y. Tang as a point guard takes the open shot in the corner and misses it, but there was zero safety. Nobody was safety for Rain or Shine on that play.
And now the biggest lead of Barangay Ginebra has just been posted, a 16-pointer. Ibanez gets it to creep in, basketball count. Boy Cruz says the foul is
maybe on Eric Mank.
Yes, on Mank. Third foul.
Well, and again, another basket. I mean, Ginebra was just on a big run of their own. It had gotten down to 52-44. Ginebra went on an 8-0 run. And Rain or Shine really having some difficulty solving this zone. And it's not just solving the zone, Seb. Sometimes when you're going against the zone defense and you're not scoring, you'll have possessions where you do have your players out of position, and that leads to transition opportunities for the guards of the zone going the other way.
Yes, exactly. In the meantime, with 60-47, Ibanez already collecting 5 points in the first half, which is now coming down to its last 62 seconds. Last time we were tied, this is significant because this is when, just about when Barangay Ginebra started its run. We were last tied at 24. In the meantime, battle inside. Loose ball foul on.
I think they might get it on Norwood here.
It is on Norwood, surprised as anyone, and he said, bola, 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 but referee Pascual says, no way.
Well, if you're Ginebra, you have to be very happy with your offensive output here in this first half. I mean, they're over the 60-point mark. And that's just a monstrous half. And here's the thing, is what I think there's been some changes in the way that imports play in the PBA. If you've got a talent-laden local lineup, as Ginebra does, you don't want a guy who holds the ball all the time. So there's been a variety of scores from this talented Ginebra team. A lot of guys have had touches, a lot of guys have had looks, and they look a lot more like a team.
Mercado call it what you will. The import could be a decoy or he could be the assist man. Mercado's disappointed that nobody was cutting in. Shot clock winding down to a precarious 4 seconds. Norwood may have been fouled by Miller in that last sequence. That is off Altabran, and then he said, well, naisahan ako.
Good save by Mercado right off the back of JJ there. Nothing personal, just trying to get the possession back. And now Rainer Shine with a chance to get the last shot of this quarter. No fouls to give for Ginebra, so we're going to have to play honest defense. Any foul will put a Rainer Shine player on the free throw line.
I hate to recall this for the sake of the Ginebra fans, but Mark Aguiwa tried that, and he hit the referee the last time he tried to do that. Neely, short pass to Jairo Ibanez, who wiggles and misses the shot. Ball is loose. Hatfield can get to it. That'll count. I sense that will count.
That was great hustle. They're definitely going to have to review that one.
But I sense that it'll count.
The replay here that he showed, it looked like the ball might be in his hands.
I'm looking at the refs right now. I will wait for them to render this decision. And Boy Cruz will make this. No basket. You're right, Alex. I'm wrong on that play. Look counted, but upon further review, it did not count. Bagu Marjon is with somebody very tall.
Yes, and we are with the Barangay Nebra's new import, Chris Daniels. 10 points, 5 rebounds, and assists, and an assist. As promised, a little bit of everything. You guys are up 15 at the half.
Well, yeah, we are doing a good job, stopping their transition so far, and we are getting stops on defensive end, so it's kind of helping our fast break to get going.
Looks like you're a little bit winded after that furious first half. How do you find Philippine basketball so far?
Yeah, it's a whole lot different from from our European style that I'm used to. But yeah, like you just said, it's my first game. It'll probably take me a while to get used to it. But so far, if as long as I can keep doing the things I'm doing, I think we'll be all right.
You said you heard about Ginebra's fans before you landed on Philippine shores. How do you find this crowd so far?
Yeah, they're live. They're into the game, and they are giving us some real good boosts tonight.
All right, thanks for your time and good luck in the second half. Before we turn it over to Newswatch, we will be bringing you what has going on in the PBA this week as we join James Yap around the league. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sarap ng feeling na nagbabasa ka sa harap ng mga bata. Gusto kong ma-feel nila na kailangan talaga marunong ka magbasa. Sa pinaka-importante yung message doon sa ginawa ko kanina. Ganon din sila Josh and Baby James o nakikinig si Baby James. At least nakikita niya na kailangan na talaga marunong magbasa.
Sa mga magulang at sa mga bata, huwag kayong mawawalan ng pag-asa. Yung pagbabasa nga, yun ang first step. Importante yun. Bago laro, bago kung ano pa man na pagkakaabalahan, yung pagbabasa, napaka-importante. Sa atin naman sa PBA, habang tayo malakas na organisasyon, siguradong tayo mamamahagi ng ating mga biyaya, ika nga, para sa kabutihan ng ating kabataan.
Any better than this? In the battle for position here at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium in Manila, Barangay Ginebra with a torrid shooting pace and a zone that couldn't be broken, leading by 15 at the end of the first 24 minutes of action. Some very interesting numbers as you were perusing them. Some telltale signs of the game.
Yeah, really just Ginebra coming out just shooting the ball great. I mean, they shot 50% from the field. They shared the ball. I was looking. They had 8 players score more than 6 points. Now, if you do the numbers, if they repeat that performance in the second half, that's going to be 8 guys in double figures. I mean, that's just a huge offensive output.
And you were saying that they had 60 points in the first half. That's just